Okay, so before we finish this model, this panel detail model, please observe the following. If I smoothen this, this is how the model will look like. Okay, so that means the modeling part is not yet finished, at least to the final, or the final part is not yet done. So let me just hide this, and then also let's just set this aside for now. So for example, for us to fix that view when we smoothen the object, or when we press number 3 and have a smooth preview of the object, let us add something that we call the support loops. Okay, and let's see how those works. So for example, I'll just put this at, oops, and let me just select that. Let me put them at the side. Now I'll select all of them, shift click drag. So now I have a backup, Control H, and then I have my originals to work with later on. Now with these, I will just do this. I will create a box, and here it is. And let's say, let's scale that box, and then let's just add some simple extrusion. I'll extrude it this way, and I'll extrude it here. And then I will just duplicate the box once more. So let's just duplicate this box so we can have some point of differences or point of references. So for example, if I press this and I press number 2 or number 3, it will give me a smooth preview of the object. So this means when the object is smoothened, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, that's good. Now, next thing, let us also do the same here, number 3. Or let's set it to number 2. Now look carefully. When it is set to a number 2 preview, it is showing us the smooth preview of the object. That's how it will look like when we smoothen it. And then this low poly cage here is the actual mesh of the object. Okay, so now I would like to show you something. Let us use the support loops to create some hard surface or tight corners. So how do we do that? I'll just go to my edge selection while I am selecting this one. I'll go to my edge selection, and then I will just select, for example, these horizontal vertices. These first one. These horizontal vertices, I will select them. And then I will choose connect. And then of course, I will just choose one connection. And then I will just press enter. And then there it is. I can go see through just to check. The line did not continue. So what I will do is I will just do another connect here. Let's try. Oh, there's a vertex there existing already, but the edges did not continue. Okay, we only have this. So what I will do instead is I'll just use the multi-cut tool, and then I'll just cut there, cut like that. At least it snaps onto a vertex. There, and then I'll just cut here. Enter to do the cut, and then this one, cut here and here. Enter. Oops. And then is it cut properly? This, and then I'll just go to my turn off my multi-cut, and then I'll just select all of those and just make sure nothing is doubled. I'll just go to my edit mesh and merge. Okay, press enter, W for move tool. Now observe carefully. See the difference that that edge loop has created. So Now, let us drag this edge loop near to a corner. And as you drag it, you see it starts to tighten that corner. It doesn't really become a sharp corner, but instead it becomes a rounded, fine corner, giving it that hard shape or hard form appearance. So now the next thing that I will do is I will just repeat the procedure. I'll go to my edge selection. I can click again these horizontal edges, and then this time I'll do another connect, enter W for move tool, and then I'll just put this here. And as you can see, the corners on each side has tightened up. But let's try this time connecting these vertical edges, and then I'll just go to connect, enter W for move, and then I'll drag it up. And as you can see, it starts to do a different tightening of corners, but only coming from a different direction. This one is at the bottom. You see? So now, next one is I'll go at this side. So I'll select once more all the horizontal vertices on this side, and then I will just do another connect, enter W for move tool. I can drag this here on this side, and then I can repeat that. Connect, enter W on move tool, and drag it forward. See? Now, if we turn off the selection and I press number, and I press, or I deselect this, press number 1 or number 3, you will see now how the object is shaped or formed. So now it is a lot more believable because there are support loops that are near its corners. When you apply a smooth view, you will see how believable it will be. You can compare this, for example, to the edges of the table or even the edges of the computer monitors. They are not perfectly or completely sharp. They are slightly rounded. Okay? So now I'll just come back or go back to my edge selection, go back to view number 2, and then I will just select once more these horizontal vertices, go to connect, W for move, carefully move them. Here at the bottom verticals, I will do a connect, enter W, and I'll drag it down. So it starts. Connect, enter W, there. I'll drag this a bit, and then I'll drag another one and do a connect, W. And then on this portion, I still need to do another connect, but only this time going down because the first one was going up. So now here, down. So now, if I turn off the selection, deselect the object, go to number 3, as you can see, this is how an object with support loops look like when smoothened or in smooth view, while the other one is with no support loops. So that is how you use your support loops to create a hard surface appearance to your character's costume. Okay, I hope that is clear. Thank you for your time. I'll see you on the next lesson. On the next lesson, where we will be applying this to our panel detail.